I am curious, how many of you are still looking for a bare-bone combustion engine car in this world fast moving towards electrification? Well, if you do, almost 9,000 euros is what you can save buying this Geely Cityray over a similar spec VW T-Roc.
But while the Cityray is cool looking, full of tech and budget friendly, it comes with a different kind of problem. It's from a Chinese brand you haven't heard or know anything about. And this is what I will talk to you about today, as I try to find out what the Cityray feels like.
Parcel shelf, which I'm afraid to touch.
If it still makes sense in this new electric era.
Oh man, I got scared here.
And do I find enough reasons for you to consider it over something else coming with a higher brand recognition?
Man, would you look at that? And guys and girls, please don't forget to subscribe. I know you like this kind of videos.
The Cityray price starts at 27,500 euros on the entry trim, the GK, and goes up to almost 30,000 euros on the higher trim level, the GF Plus Sport. The one I have right here, the mid-spec, the GF, will set you back almost 29,500 euros with this optional Aurora blue color. In comparison, a similar spec but smaller size VW T-Roc will set you back 40,000 euros. All trims come packed full of technology, including all-around LED lights, the full suite of ADAS features, keyless entry, surround view camera, a panoramic sunroof, and other things I will mention later. And despite playing in a very crowded market, none of those come as a 4x4 option. You only get front-wheel drive with a single choice for the power unit and transmission. And starting with the powertrain, the Cityray it is offered as a combustion engine only. There's no hybrid or anything like that. And while this is a bit unusual these days, especially in the EU, one reason you would like to consider it is because electric cars feel a bit too immature and expensive, while the hybrids too complicated. I am talking about the 1.5-liter turbo engine with 174 horsepower and 290 Nm of torque, which goes to 100 kph in 7.9 seconds, and the dual-clutch 7-speed automatic transmission, which I'm happy to see still retains a bark mode.
If this combination is enough to make it stand out, we'll have to find out a little bit later. For now, I can already tell you this 1.5 is more powerful than most of its competitors, the Tiguan, the T-Roc, and the Hyundai Kona.
The exterior design of the Cityray is bold and futuristic. It turns heads with its urban magic coupe grille and Aurora-inspired LED light bar signature. The 19-inch alloy wheels and the low-profile tires, together with the practical ride height, make it feel confident and ready to take on any challenge. While the presence of the quad exhaust and the rear diffuser makes you think of race car performance. It is a bit unusual and unexpected, I have to say, but I quite like it. It's bold without being ridiculous.
The only part not matching my expectations for this urban style is how the glass surface shrinks down in the back, reducing visibility from the inside and adding to the claustrophobia, which is not what you like to have in the city.
For its size, the Cityray is bigger than a VW T-Roc and almost matches the Tiguan. With its 4.5 meter length and a wheelbase of 2.7 meters, it provides more space for its occupants with a shorter overall body overhang, and that makes it less difficult to maneuver in tight spaces.
The boot is okay, 571 liters. It has an adjustable floor so you can gain additional space, and the parcel shelf, which I'm afraid to touch, well actually I will, is just hanging in there.
I later found out this is optional and comes with its own mounting kit, which was somehow not fitted to this car.
I don't know. And let's see, can you put it here? No, it doesn't fit. Anyway, as for features, not so much, only 2 theta points. And if you fold down the back seats, the space goes to 1,271 liters, lifts up this floor back again. You see it's pretty flat. It's a good size. I like it.
In the front, you are met with a modern and clean cabin. But I'm curious.
What do you think about the interior? Before I let you know what's on my mind, I want to tell you that Geely uses this central architecture shared with the sister companies Volvo and Lynk & Co, which allows it to integrate everything in this 12.3-inch touch-sensitive screen. And that makes the cabin look modern and clean, much like a Tesla. But on the other hand, you know what I think about? I think about people wanting to buy this car. They would like to see more physical switches and buttons. Not only because it makes everything easier, it's also because those add a sense of value and richness. Otherwise, they might feel like this is too empty. They're not getting anything for their money. I don't know. What do you think? Has Geely nailed this interior, or this is quite a bet?
Even for things such as opening the sunroof, you need to go inside the menu and look for the command. It's quite difficult when you're on the move, but I can understand it saves some money. But in that case...
You know, I'm just thinking, Geely could have gone even one step further. You see, this drive selector is nothing just a switch. Once you're in drive, it doesn't do anything else. No manual mode on anything. So they could have taken this one, placed it on the steering column together with a park switch here, you know, like they do it on the electric cars. And that would have freed up all this space around it, making this car and this interior really stand out. As for space here in the front, you have nothing to complain about. There's room for everybody. You will never touch elbows with your neighbor. As for storage spaces, there's plenty. In the door bins, in the glove box, 2 places to hold your phone, only one with wireless charging, cup holders, additional storage space here in the middle, which is refrigerated. If I can complain about something, it's the fact that, me personally, I'm not able to reach a comfortable driving position. So if I want to rest my elbow on the right and on the left side, the steering wheel is out of reach. And it's not like I didn't extend it all the way. This is the only limitation actually. But, as I said, maybe it's just me. Other than that, it's really good.
Oh, and I almost forgot about the generous storage space under the central console, where you find USB Type-A ports and 12-volt socket.
Overall feeling of the cabin is okay. I like this black trim, which is nice and soft to touch. Then again on the dashboard, you have soft touch material, some hard plastic, again soft touch with white stitching, then some black shiny bits here on the central console, on the steering wheel and on the door card. Then again soft touch material on the door card, also for the armrest and the steering wheel. From here to there you get some aluminum touches which help lift the cabin. And further down, it's only plastic, hard plastic. But look, how well is this built? One thing I notice, this corner of the glove box is not sitting leveled. Yeah, overall, I think you have not much to complain about, except it's a lot of gray. And in the back, man, would you look at that? A completely flat floor. Finally. Somebody has listened, and people get more priority over that dreadful central tunnel. Look how easy it is to get comfortable, even in the middle seat. I have plenty of knee room, headroom, I can rest my hand, I have a reading light, and an armrest with 2 cup holders. Speaking about storage spaces, that's what you don't get that much. Something in the door cards, front seat pocket, and a small storage space here. But the rest, cannot complain. It's really comfortable. As for materials in the back, hard plastic, hard plastic, hard plastic. Soft touch, and again soft touch. As for the edge, you can see it's pretty high. You could feel claustrophobic.
But would there be anything to say if I was to summarize some not so good things about the cabin tech?
There are a couple of things I'm not entirely happy with the Cityray. Take the screen for example. It's not that responsive. And that's a problem while you're driving as you try to hit some of these icons. Look, come on Geely. I mean, if you're gonna make everything work through the screen, you might as well make it work like it's on fire. Next is the sunroof. You don't have physical controls to open it. You could try voice commands, but for some reason those don't work. Next is the driver display, which actually I have nothing to complain about. It's clear, plenty of information. The thing is, it's not customizable. You see the rev counter? It's just a number you need to multiply with 1000, plus you don't know which gear you are in. I would have loved to have, for example, a classic dial for the rev counter. Then there's a sound system. You have 6 speakers, but yeah, sound is not that great. Driving the Cityray is nothing special really. The suspension is okay. But as you go over some speed bumps, if you do it too fast, you can sense some vibration through the cabin. Otherwise, the engine and the gearbox, once you're up to speed, they're doing fine. The engine is not too loud, except you will hear some wind noise and road noise.
Under hard acceleration, the engine revs very high and the transmission takes time until it goes into the right gear and starts to pull. Gear changes are smooth and noticeable for the most part.
It's only when you hit high-density traffic, things get a bit jerky, and that's down to the 7-speed dual-clutch automatic transmission, actually to any transmission like that. So as I try to clear a traffic light or a junction, press the pedal and then it feels jerky. But anyway, you'll get used to it. Calm down, everything is fine. And the other thing I would like to mention, which I like, are the ADAS systems. So they're not intrusive, no beeps and bonks. Look, I have the traffic sign recognition, the speed signs. They're just displayed there. No sound, no notification. That's stress-free. I like it.
With its full suite of ADAS features, which include blind spot detection and adaptive cruise control, the Cityray tries to make a point, also suggested by the name. It is comfortable being in the city. If so, let's see how well the stop-and-go function works.
Although I expect it works fine on the highway, so outside the city, I'm not sure how it handles the dense city traffic. But let's try it out. First, outside the city. Okay, so now we are on the outskirts of the city, and I will get up to speed and engage it. Steering wheel is green. It will do steering for me. It will keep me inside the lanes, and it does a good job. But you will see immediately, it will ask me to keep my hands on the wheel, because you need to tell it from time to time that you're still here and you can take over at any time. So now it does a good job. I set the speed to 100, but it follows the car in front. So we're down to 74, 75. It does the steering for me. I'm just keeping my hand on the wheel. It's a bit of a hit and miss, so you still need to be here. Okay, fast approaching the front car, now braking hard. I'm expecting to see more of that inside the city. That's not comfortable. Braking by its own. I'm not doing anything. Car in front is moving. Yes, I need to press the button. And it's slowly picking up speed. And now it's see the distance increases quite a lot. Oh man, I got scared here. I had to step in. I was not sure if it's going to break.
Yep, just as I was suspecting. It works well on the highways, but there's some lag in keeping up with the city traffic. And that can make the ride feel like in a roller coaster at times, with brakes or acceleration being either full on or full off, and very little in between.
Good. To summarize everything very quickly, what I don't like about the Cityray is the laggy screen, and because of that, the lack of physical controls. And the fact that I couldn't get a decent driving position, but that could be different in your case. On the other hand, what I like about the Cityray is overall design, interior, but mostly exterior. It's very bold. I like the tech it comes with, it's plenty of, and the interior space, exceptional. Well, I guess by now you'd like me to give you my conclusion, don't you? Well, except the fact that I couldn't get myself a comfortable driving position, there's not much in the way of me not picking the Cityray. But for you, it might play an important role the fact that you haven't heard about Geely. It only takes 2-3 years to prove this was a good bet or not. And this is the amount of time VW has at its disposal to tell us why their cars are so expensive.